You guys, welcome back to Princey Capel Sessions. Today I want to talk to you guys about self-confidence, and I'll give you 5 minutes of my time to do that. And if you guys want to learn more about self-improvement, don't forget to subscribe and check out my other videos. Okay, on today's menu of self-confidence, it is firstly essential to keep your head up high, and I'm sure that's something you guys hear a lot, but that is a part of self-confidence. But more essentially, you need to teach your brain to not care about what others are going to think of you. Try to avoid the fear of judgment, backlash. Stop doubting yourself. When you go out on that stage, you need to present as if it's a one-time experience, and you need to make your mark. In order to do that, you must be up there confidently. And I'll be honest, a lot of people will assume, she's pretty, so she must be confident, but I never let my looks fool that idea. I will go out all the time feeling pretty, happy, smiling, but in all reality, I lacked confidence. I personally believe I lacked confidence. I was that student to sit in the back of the class because I did not like to surround myself around people. I was always shy as well, and I just was one to sit back and observe everybody. But I was like, that's not really gonna do much for me. It was time for me to present one time, and I started choking over my words because I was so nervous, and I was just freaking out, and I was up there alone. My partner left me behind and didn't tell me she wasn't going to be there with me. So it just ruined my whole, it made me feel terrible inside. And I was like, I don't ever want to have to go through that again. And as I sat there and watching everybody else present, I was just asking myself, how do they do it? If you want to build confidence, you also need to learn how to communicate effectively. And that is also something I struggled with because I was always isolating myself from people, and it took away my ability to learn to talk to people properly. And it is just essential to get out there and get out of your comfort zone and talk to people. I've learned that I need to grow up. And in order to go places, you must learn to communicate. Back to confidence. It is very essential to, like I said, train your mind to not care what others are going to think of you and just do it, That is the most important thing that a lot of people who lack confidence don't seem to realize. In the end of the day, sometimes anything we do silly or goofy or any mistakes we make, it won't matter at the end of the day. And I remember after my presentation the next day, I realized how much it didn't matter. It just didn't matter. So that's something we also have to get through our heads. But I also wanted to say, in order to be fully confident, you have to walk in the room without comparing yourself to others. Like I said, when you compare yourself to others, you're only building insecurity because you'll start to say, oh, they're smarter than me, so I'm dumb enough, or I'm not too good for this because what I just seen them do seems like it'll be better than what I'll do. You can't look at life that way. That's just going to make you lack more and more confidence. And we don't want that. So instead of looking at life that way, walk in the room and say, I'm different. Don't even think about comparing yourself to others. You guys, positive affirmations are very essential. Every time you wake up, start your day with a positive affirmation and tell yourself you're capable of doing anything to build your positive mindset. Body language is also essential. If you adapt confident body language and stand tall, make eye contact, and speak with clarity, presenting yourself confidently on the outside can influence how you feel on the inside. And confidence is mostly about how you feel inside. So that's why it's essential to erase all those negative thoughts out of your head. Because if you're feeling like you're not good enough inside, then you probably won't look good enough on the outside. So focus on how you're feeling inside in order to embrace how you'll look on the outside in order to build confidence. you should invest time in acquiring new skills and knowledge. The more you know, the more confident you'll become. Lifelong learning keeps you adaptable and it boosts your self-assurance. So that's why it's essential to focus on continuous learning. You know, nobody's perfect. As we all grow, we're all still learning. And that's also one thing you need to get out there. Most of the time when we present, we feel like this has to be the most perfect thing in the world, but really, we need to understand that nobody's perfect. So it's okay if we make mistakes, because nobody's perfect. And anyone can tell you they are, but I promise you they're not. Some people are just good at hiding their flaws. And it is okay to not be perfect. But that is all I have for you guys today on self-confidence. And just know that is the main thing I want you guys to take from this video. Take that nobody is perfect. And no matter how people think of you, everything will be okay. In order to build confidence, that is something you have to take on with your life. Take on the fact that nobody's perfect. And when you get out there, don't compare yourself to others. And remember that in order to build confidence, you have to start by caring less about what people are going to think of you and just think positive about yourself. So you guys, that was just a little bit about self-care. And if you're looking for more information on that or more tips on that, just comment down below and I'll be back with a part 2. Again, thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you again.